Okay, crafters, I'm back with part 3, and we're gonna make all these little attachments like the tail, the feet, the ears, and if we have time, the face and the stripes. So we're gonna start with the tail. So we're gonna make a magic ring with 6 stitches with your second color. And in this design, the second color was this goldish color. And in this one, it was yellow. But for the one that I'm going to be making, it's going to be white. So just wrap it to just make a magic ring. And if you need a refresher on magic rings, you can go back to part 1, see how I made it there. Okay. And we're gonna, so that's 1 stitch. So now I'm gonna add 5 more. Three. 6. Okay. So now I'm going to count and make sure I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you are sure that you have 6, you can just grab this loose end and pull it tight. I'm not going to pull mine all the way tight just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to go through our first stitch and do a regular single crochet, just like this. And I'm not going to use the stitch marker for now, but I'll use it in a second. And then I'm going to go into the next stitch and do a regular single crochet. And then in this next stitch, we're going to do an increase. 1, and go back into that same stitch, and then another one. And then 3 more stitches. So just do the same thing. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, there we go, and then an increase. There we go. A regular increase. 2. And there we go. So now if you count your stitches, you should have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is on our crochet hook. Now we're going to do a round of single crochet, and sorry if you can hear background noise. So I'm going to use the stitch marker so it's easier for you to understand. So where did my stitch marker go? Right here. Do a single crochet and put on my stitch marker. And then I'm just going to do regular single crochet. Just like this. Oh. Okay. And these are the last stitches. Okay. So there we go. And now, just to avoid having to do this step later, I'm going to take my stitch marker out and flip it inside out. And the reason I'm flipping it inside out so early is because if you wait too long to flip it inside out, it'll be really hard to flip it. Anyways, now we're going to go through our first stitch and grab your regular color that we used to make this balloon cat. And for some reason the yellow looks different on camera. I don't know why. But anyways, we're going to take that color and find the end of it. Here we go. And then we're going to take the end and pull it through everything on your hook. And then grab the longer end of the yarn that leads to this. And sorry about that, my camera cut out. But anyways, you're going to find the longer end that leads to this bigger part, yarn over, and just pull it through. That's a slip stitch, and it looks like you've just made 2 stitches, but you've only made 1. And now just do a single crochet in the remaining white stitches. So I'm not going to use the stitch marker for this because it's just going through all of the second color. Sometimes my camera just cuts out on its own. Like, usually it cuts out after 10 minutes because it doesn't like you recording for more than 10 minutes. I'm not sure why, but it just stopped at like 1 minute, so I don't know what happened. But, yeah. Anyways, here's my last stitch. And now, if you count your stitches, you should have 8. But there's this extra stitch here, and if you did the slip stitch, then you're going to want to ignore that stitch. But if you didn't do the slip stitch, then you can just count that one. But it's the false stitch, and if you do Amigurumi, then you'll know it's not the real stitch. So just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is on our hook. So now we're going to do another round of single crochet. So skip that slip stitch and go through the real stitch. And I'm going to use the stitch marker just because it's the same color that we're going through, and sometimes it's confusing for me. So I'm just going to go around and do regular crochets. Sorry if you can hear background noise. I think my mom is making dinner right now. Okay. And I have 2 more stitches, like this. go. So, for some reason, in these two tails, there were 3 sections of the body color here. I'm not sure why it looks like that, but for this one we're only going to do 2. So that means now we're going to do another color change. So take out your stitch marker and go through the first stitch and look for the white yarn that should be coming out from inside for some reason, and just do a slip stitch. And then you're just going to do regular single crochets all the way around. And if you wanted to, you could make this one color. I just really like the stripes, and that's what the person in the tutorial, in the original tutorial, did. So I'm just gonna I forgot what I was saying. Sorry, sometimes I forget what I'm saying. I don't know why. But anyways, here's what it should look like once you're done. And if you count them, not including the slip stitch, you should have 8 stitches. Not including the slip stitch, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is the last round of the tail that I'm going to do with you. Just do regular single crochet. Actually, I might do one more row of single crochet with you. I don't know. No, probably not. I think you got it. And you're just gonna do single crochets all the way around. And sorry if I go fast. You can just pause it. I don't think I go too fast, just because I'm a beginner with Amigurumi. Okay, I think the noise is in the background. Oh, they're back. Okay. And this is going to be my last stitch. Okay, so now it should look something like this, and this is going to be the start of our tail. And I'm going to let you go, but first I want you to know the pattern. So there should be 3 of your other color and 3 of your main color. And they should all have 2 rows. So this one had 2 rows and this one had 2 rows. So when you make all of these, when you make the sections, they're all gonna have 2 rows. I fell out of my chair. So yeah, I'll come back when I finish the tail, and I'll show you how to make the legs. Okay, so I'm done with my tail, and now what I'm going to do is take out my stitch marker and my white yarn. I don't know what happened, so I'm just going to, but for the white yarn, you're just going to cut it, and this got really messed up here, so I'm going to cut that off. And you can just, and now cut off a nice long tail for the yellow. Sorry about that. But anyways, you're just gonna cut off a nice long tail, and then you're gonna go into this next stitch, and you're gonna pull this through, all of it, just like this. And now there should be these weird white yarn on top. You're just gonna push that into the tail. And I'm using the back of my crochet hook, but you can always push it in with your fingers or do whatever. But I'm gonna put the back of my crochet hook. Okay, there we go. And now we're just gonna set this off to the side, and we're gonna make the feet. And the feet, so far I've made one, but you don't need this white yarn right now. So just put that away. And we're gonna make a magic ring with 5 stitches. Oh my god. So just make a magic ring, however you normally do. Oh, someone's opening. Sorry about that, the Instant Pot just went off. But anyways, you're just gonna make a magic ring with 5 stitches. So here's the first one. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, so this is the third one. 4 and 5. And you don't really need to check your stitch count, but you can if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm just gonna pull this all the way closed. And you're gonna cut off pretty long tail. That one. Go through this first stitch. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it looks like I accidentally only did 2. I can fix that though, just by doing another stitch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're gonna go through this first stitch and take the end of the yarn that we just cut off and put it on our hook and just do this regular slip knot stitch process. So now I have 2 feet, and I'm just gonna do the other 2 on, no, I'm just gonna do them off camera. But you're just gonna make 4 feet total, unless you want your cat to like only have 3 feet or whatever you want. Or you could also just make it a blob with no feet. I was gonna make this one a blob with no feet, but I don't think I want to do that. So just make 4 little feetsies, and they're just all magic rings of 5. So I'll come back when I'm done with all my feet. Okay, so I finished the feet. So now I have 4 feet, and you can make the feet however big you want. But in the original tutorial, the person said to make 5 stitches because that's just the right size, and it looks so cute. So now we're gonna make the ears, and I'm not sure I remember how to make the ears, but I'll try. So I think you make a magic ring of 6. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. And I believe we make a magic ring of 6. Yeah, I think we make a magic ring of 6. If I remember correctly. I think it was either 6 or 3. Wait. Oh no, it was 4. Okay, so make a magic ring of 4. I think I remember now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. And now, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I have 4 stitches. Pull it. But you don't have to pull it all the way, just pull it tight. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna go into our first stitch. Where is the other end of the stitch? Right here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Okay. And we're just gonna do a single crochet. And you can use the stitch marker if you want, but I don't think I'm gonna use mine. So just make a single crochet and then another single crochet, I think. Wait, no, add a single crochet, so make 1 single crochet and then, where's the other end of this stitch? And then an increase in the next stitch. And then a single crochet in the next stitch. Come on. Single crochet. And then an increase. So just a regular increase. And now if you count your stitches, you should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now I'm going to go into this first stitch and do a single crochet and then another single crochet in the stitch after that, and then an increase. So just 2 single crochets into the same stitch. And then do that again. So 1 single crochet and then another single crochet and then an increase. 1 and 2. Now, if you count your stitches, you should have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think my count's off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For some reason, I only have 8 stitches. I'm just going to do another single crochet in this stitch to cheat my way into 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we're going to cut off a nice long tail. Stop. And we're going to go through this first stitch and grab the end. Just pull it through. Just like this. And now we're going to flip our ear inside out. And you should have 2 yarn ends. there should be one coming from the middle on the inside, and you're just going to take that one that's coming out from the inside. We're just going to shove it into the ear. Oh, I think someone's watching TV in the living room. Anyways, so now you're going to make another one of those, and I'm just going to make it on camera. Wait, should I make it on camera? I'm going to make it mine off camera, actually, just so I have enough storage to show you how to do the face, the stripes, and how to attach everything. So I'm going to go off camera to make a second ear, but basically you just do that exact same thing. After you've made the second ear, we're just going to hide this balloon string thing on the end of your cat, just like that. And I just noticed my camera is going to run out of storage, so I have to make a part 4 for this adorable cat where we attach everything and add the face. So I hope to see you then, and yeah. And in part 4, this is no longer going to be a blob. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so that you get notified when part 4 comes out. I'll see you in a bit.